Lower the bar is a phrase that refers to reducing expectations, standards, or requirements in order to make something easier to achieve. The bar in this expression comes from the world of sports and physical activities such as the high jump or pole vault, where athletes must clear a horizontal bar set at a certain height. Lowering the bar literally makes the jump easier, and metaphorically it represents relaxing standards so that more people can succeed or that tasks become less demanding. It can be used in both positive and negative ways, depending on the context. In a positive sense, lowering the bar can make goals more realistic and accessible. For example, in education or training, setting extremely high standards may discourage learners or prevent them from making progress. By lowering the bar slightly, instructors can help students build confidence and experience success before gradually raising expectations again. In this way, the phrase can represent compassion, inclusivity, and a step-by-step approach to improvement. On the other hand, the phrase often carries a negative implication. When someone says that a person or organization is lowering the bar, it can mean that they are settling for mediocrity or reducing quality. For instance, if a company produces a product with less durability to save costs, critics might argue that the company has lowered the bar on excellence. Similarly, in social or cultural discussions, lowering the bar may be seen as eroding standards and accepting less than what should be expected. In professional settings, the concept of lowering the bar often sparks debates about performance and fairness. Supporters may argue that flexible standards create opportunities for people who otherwise might not qualify, fostering diversity and broader participation. Opponents may counter that doing so devalues achievement and undermines excellence. This tension highlights the balance organizations must strike between accessibility and maintaining high standards of performance. Psychologically, lowering the bar can also be a strategy for self-motivation. Individuals who struggle with procrastination or perfectionism may intentionally lower their initial expectations to make starting a task less intimidating. By setting smaller, achievable goals, they build momentum and gradually increase their capacity. In this sense, lowering the bar is not about permanent compromise, but about removing the paralysis that comes from expecting too much too soon. Culturally, the phrase reflects broader societal values around success, equality, and ambition. In some contexts, lowering the bar is seen as necessary to create fairness and opportunity, while in others it is viewed as a threat to progress and excellence. The way people interpret the phrase often depends on whether they value inclusivity or competitiveness more strongly. In conclusion, lower the bar is an expression that highlights the act of reducing standards or expectations, sometimes to encourage participation and other times as a compromise on quality. Its meaning shifts depending on context, reflecting both positive strategies of accessibility and negative warnings about declining standards. Ultimately, it invites reflection on how to balance fairness and ambition, reminding us that while lowering the bar can provide needed entry points, true growth often comes from gradually raising it again, once the foundation has been built.